If you need unlimited domination, clutch time, or anything else online or offline grinding, make sure you hit up RoseNBA on Twitter for quick, safe, and reliable grinding services. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be building the best team possible with 1 million MT or less in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 8,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload multiple MyTEAM videos every single day, and I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already. If you do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. And let's start off with our starting PG, which is one of two crazy expensive cards that we are adding to this team, and that is going to be Pink Diamond Ja Morant. I think Ja is absolutely exceptional in my team, especially on the offensive end of the court. A card you'll see a lot of people running in a competitive setting. He's got elite speed and excel as well as speed of ball, an incredible dunker, and a really solid perimeter defender with 86 shot 3 as well. Unfortunately, no clamps, glove, or interceptor, and those 3 perimeter badges would be nice to have on him, but half quick first step and 4 Hall of Fame finishing badges. Doesn't get limitless range either, but he's got exceptional playmaking badges, and he is a dominant offensive card with a really good release. It's fast and it's smooth. It's easy to green. Kobe escape, Ja dribble style as well. He's right there with D-Rose, the best slashing PG in the game. While he might not have the defensive D-Rose, he is an exceptional all-around card, especially on the offensive end of the court, but he's really good defensively as well. He's 300k, which obviously is a massive chunk of our million, but I think he's 100% worth it to have that elite PG. At the 2, we're countering Ja, who's not the most elite defender, with a guy who is an exceptional 3-and-D guy with a 90 shot 3, elite all-around defensive stats, even on the interior. A 70 driving dunk is not bad, and then basically all shooting and defense badges. Now, you can add quick first step to him. He has bronze limitless range, which is nice. His defensive badges are already really good, and his shooting badges are already really amazing as well. And he's got a money release and even solid movement as well, with the MJ dribble style and Steph behind the back being good 6. Unfortunately, he's kind of slow, and unless you put quick first step and some things like that on him, he's not going to be really a great secondary ball handler, but he's an elite 3-and-D guy, and he's 21k of T, which is an absolute steal in price. Andre Kirilenko is coming in at the 3. I think he's been the 3 on basically every single team we've built except for the 100k team. This AK card is just so good. Still on my God squad. 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, 84 speed and excel, and 80 shot 3, and just average dunking ability. I mean, his dunking isn't amazing, but he'll dunk the ball when he's open. Like, I haven't had any problems with his dunking, even though the stats are low. But defense is where this card obviously shines. 90 lateral, 90 steal, 90 block, 80 interior, 86 perimeter. Hoff challenger, clamps, and menace. Can get brick wall as well. Every badge except for rebound chaser on the defensive end he can basically have on gold pretty much. Can get the quick first step badge. Already a solid shooter with a good release, and then a capable finisher as well. That's better than the dunking says he is. You can add limitless takeoff posterizer as well as fast switch to him as well if you want to boost up that finishing ability. So Haywood Highsmith base with Miles Bridges upper. I've talked about this a lot, but this is basically base 29 from last year. That Drew Holiday, Danny Granger, Glenn Robinson type release, which is very smooth and easy to green. He gets occasional load ups, which are kind of annoying, but overall one of, if not the best locks in the game, who can capably shoot the ball as well as exceptional at the 3. And he's dropped in price a bit, only 52k now. At the 4, we're going with Robert Horry, another guy who's been a staple on all of these squad builder teams, and the reason is he's just so good for such a low price. Capable speed and excel, capable dunker, knockdown shooter, and a good all-around defender. Not amazing defensive badges. He can get pogo stick, pick dodge, or ankle braces to help him out on that end. You can add quick first step as well to him if you want, but shooting is where this card shines. He is an exceptional shooter with one of the best releases in the game. If you haven't used this card, you need to use him because people are using this card in competitive. That's how good his release is, and he's a capable defender, can even play make a little bit, and isn't slow on the court. 7,000 MT is what this, or I guess 8k now. His price has risen just a little bit for 8,000 MT. I mean, just getting a card like Robert Horry for that price is ridiculous. At the center position, we got another very expensive card. Ja and Blake are the 2 centerpieces of our squad, having an elite power forward, an elite point guard and an elite center. And Blake is going to be 6'10" with a 6'11" wingspan. Good, really good speed and excel for a center. Nice shooter, but an exceptional slasher and a better defender than the defensive stats say he is. His defensive badges are pretty darn solid, and then 97 vertical, 94 strength seem to help him out a lot on the defensive end of the court, and as a rebounder as well. Obviously, Hoff Bully, limitless takeoff, posterizer, pogo stick are really good Hall of Fame badges, especially that Hoff Bully, and he's a very capable shooter with a good release at the center position, and his athleticism is a mismatch at the center position as well. Has a very capable release, like I said. Kobe escape is good. His movement is not going to be amazing, but he can blow right by other centers, especially once you get his quick first step upgraded to gold, and Blake is an absolute monster at about 250,000 MT, the centerpiece of the team at the center position. Baron Davis is going to be our backup PG, another guy. He's not exactly a budget PG because he is relatively expensive, but he's very, very good, especially statistically. 86 shot 3, 90 driving dunk, really, really good perimeter defense, lateral quickness and steal, a capable block rating, 94 speed, excel and speed with ball, very solid defensive badges as well, which is nice, capable playmaking badges. You can upgrade his quick first step. No limitless range like a lot of these cards, but he's an elite slasher, and that is where Baron Davis shines. But also being able to capably shoot the 3 with a decent release. I wouldn't say the upper, I don't like the Joe Ingles upper that much, but the Dame lower is fine. Movement isn't incredible either, but he is I would compare him in a lot of ways to Marcus Smart. Maybe not quite as good defensively as Marcus Smart, but way, way better offensively. A really, really good offensive card with capable defense as well. Coming in at 80,000 MT, he's the perfect value for our backup point guard position. At the backup 2, we're going with another guy who I think gets overlooked a lot, and that's going to be Intensity Victor Oladipo, a guy who just, he's very, very capable across the board. 90 speed and excel, 87 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, really good perimeter defensive stats. Not incredible on the interior, but not horrendously awful. Hoff, fast twitch, and guard up are 2 really good Hall of Fame badges. He's got really good defensive stats, or badges, I should say. Gold handles for days, silver quick first step that can be upgraded to gold. Most of his shooting badges he does come with, which are nice. A lot of them on silver as well, like catch and shoot, claymore, slippery off ball. And then he's an elite slasher. Victor Oladipo release on normal is smooth, fast, and easy to green. It's a really, really good release. And then the KD escape is pretty darn solid as well, even though the rest of his SIGs aren't amazing. He's just a really good, really complete all-around option at that backup 1. He's a better card than Danny Green. I just think Danny Green matches up better next to a guy like Ja with the 3 and D ability. Victor Oladipo, though, still amazing. An incredible secondary ball handler. 88,000 MT is what VO is going to cost you. Dominique Wilkins is coming in at the backup 3, another guy just like Victor and Baron, who I think gets overlooked a bit. This Wilkins card was on a lot of people's teams in the first couple weeks of the game, but they've kind of gone away from him a little bit, and I don't totally know why. He may not make the best squad in the game, but he's got 90 speed and excel, and 83 shot 3, 95 driving dunk, capable interior defender, really good on the perimeter, a lot of good defensive badges, at least on silver and gold. Gold handles for days, quick first step can be upgraded, doesn't get limitless range, but you can add guard up, claymore to him if you want. Doesn't come with bully, which would be a nice badge to have, but he's an exceptional slasher, right up there with guys like Vince, Derrick Rose, Ja, etc. as the best slashers in the game. He's going to dunk on everybody, finish at a super high level, and has a smooth release as well. Ray Allen release, Dominique upper. I don't feel like it's quite as good as Ray Base has been in previous years, and I don't love the Dominique upper, but it still is a very, very solid release, easy to green when you are open, and definitely not going to be an issue at all. He's expensive, 110K, but he is a great card for this type of team. At the power forward position, we got the same dude. Robert Horry and Giannis have been mainstays on this team, and that is because Giannis is free. 30 tokens for Giannis is an absolute steal. He is so good statistically. 85 speed, 86 driving dunk, really good defensive stats. Can even shoot the wide open 3 when he is open, even with only a 66 shot 3. Catch and shoot would be a nice badge to add to him, just improve his shooting ability a little bit. But he's got so many good bronze and silver defensive badges, as well as gold bully and a lot of good finishing badges. In addition to that Giannis player build, which is one of the glitchiest, best player builds in the game. He gets incredible defensive animations, incredible slashing animations as well, and it's easily the best Series 1 card that you can get from the token market. Giannis is just a monster in MyTEAM, and he's totally free, obviously, as well, which makes him even better for these types of teams. And then finally, at the center position, again, a mainstay of these videos is going to be Paulo Banchero. I think he was in basically every single one of these squad builder videos, and that is because he is just so good for so cheap. Only 24,000 MT for a guy with 80 speed and excel at the center position, 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan, and really good player build. Great finishing badges, silver catch and shoot and claymore. Doesn't have quick first step, but he's got good interior defensive badges, and again, just like Blake, plays better than the defensive stats say that he would on the interior, which I feel like is very nice as well. Not going to be quite as good as Blake, not going to be quite as good of a defender, quite as good of an athlete, especially off the dribble, and probably not quite as good as a shooter either, but he is close in all those areas to Blake. Kind of a Blake light type of card in MyTEAM with a really good release as well. I like Paulo's release a lot. He's got elite SIGs as well, MJ dribble style, Kobe escape and stuff behind the back, but without those really good playmaking badges like handles for days and quick first step, it limits him as a playmaker a bit. But he's 24,000 MT, like I said, and he's the perfect way to finish out this team. So this squad right here, I feel like you could take this into Unlimited, win the vast majority of your games. You could probably take this into a competitive tournament and have success if you're really good at the game, because this is a very capable, very well built team with defenders, ball handlers, secondary ball handlers, shooting bigs, just a great all-around squad for a million MT, and a million MT right now is really not as crazy of an amount as you may think. So if y'all are grinding the game, this is the type of team you can build. This doesn't even mention the types of free cards that you can throw into a team as well. Guys like Lamar Odom, Donovan Mitchell, Andre Iguodala, etc. Those types of guys who are free as well. A trophy case player like a D Rose or a Jermaine O'Neal or James Worthy, or all those trophy case players as well. They are just Scottie Pippen for level 40. I mean, there's so many free cards as well that you can supplement into this type of lineup and build yourself an absolute god squad for a super reasonable price in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. So hopefully this video did help y'all out. If it did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.